So in terms of new listings, the July results show that we have seen a fall in new listings at a national level, and the falls have really been exacerbated in places like Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide and even Darwin that have gone into lockdown during the month. That's led to big falls in new listings in those capital cities, and the regional markets adjacent to those have also seen falls, although the magnitude has not been quite as large. And it's clearly impacting on confidence right across the country, because a lot of other cities that weren't in lockdown have also seen falls in new listings over the month, although the falls have not been as great as those in those lockdown areas. In terms of the COVID lockdowns, they've been a bit damaging to vendor confidence. Now, this time of year is always a little bit quieter, but we have seen a big pullback in the number of new listings coming onto the market over the last month and in previous months when there have been lockdowns. And what that means is we're still seeing very high levels of buyer demand, but they've got less and less stock to choose from. So we're seeing that people are turning to alternatives, whether that be stock that's been on the market for a long time and they previously discounted. Now they might be considering buying that, or they might be turning to the new homes market because they can't find what they need in the established market, so they'll go and build themselves their own home that really does fit their needs. When we do go into a lockdown, there's different rules in different states, but it's making it very hard for people to get through properties and look at them. So I think from that perspective, a lot of vendors are just saying it's too hard or it's very difficult while we're in lockdown, and we'll hold off bringing our property to the market until there's a little bit more certainty. And that's when lockdowns are over, when vaccine rates lift, that's probably when we'll start to see a bit more vendor confidence around. In terms of regional Australia, we're still seeing a decline in new listings, and total listings are at the lowest point we've ever seen. So there is still this huge amount of demand in regional Australia and a real lack of supply, and that's leading to the overall stock of properties listed on the market continuing to fall month after month. So the amount of new stock coming on the market is not large enough to offset how many sales we're getting each month, and the supply of stock just continues to fall.